Hi guys, and welcome back to another new Photoshop tutorial. My name is Manny, and in today's post I would like to show you guys again a new light setup and also show you my complete PSD file that I did to this image over here. So this is also my own work. As you guys can see, this is the before and this is the after, showing you really quickly how I shot this and retouched this. If you're looking for a complete Photoshop tutorial how to retouch this, sorry, this is not the right tutorial. Alright, so let's get started. So first of all, as you guys can see down here, I do have a light setup for this image, and what I basically did, let me just turn off my final layer here so we can see actually the before, and this is obviously again the after. Okay, so at my before image here, first of all, on the left hand side here, I used just a normal strobe with no grid, just a very hard light to get a very edgy and hard light here on the left hand side, and also to push the car a little bit and to just have a really punching hard light. Then I use the spread from the light almost like this, a little bit too much to the front. As you guys can see here, I do have a little bit of flare coming already into my lens, so I'm supposed to either shoot with a grid here or to just turn that in a little bit more so I don't get this flare over here. Okay, then also the spread of that light was powered up quite a lot. It was an overcast day, so I shot around f8, f10, I think f10, just to get that really hard and very sharp image already out of my camera. That is normally my settings that I use. So I had to power this light quite a lot up, almost to I think 80% of its power capacity. Also, I tried to illuminate just a little bit the car here, as you guys can see, lighten up the front a little bit of the car and get a really hard edgy light. That would most probably go and fall a little bit further in. Try to also get a rim in here, but that obviously didn't go that far. Okay, then the same on the right hand side over here. Again, you can see a little bit of flare. I think that was because on that day it was a bit rainy, so that might be a water drop here that was just catched. So I tried to not have this strobe too much to my side, so I don't think there is any flare. The light was mostly going like this. Again, light fall off over here, just giving a lot of light onto the back of the car here, and also giving him a nice rim light here again on his back, and just giving a little bit brightness here onto his jacket. Obviously you can see it in the face, really nice and punchy over here, and also brightening him a little bit and filling just up the room here at the back a little bit. Also used it without a grid, just a normal straight on strobe with just a normal reflector, no grids on here. Then for the front, as you guys can see, I used a beauty dish for this. Shouldn't actually use a beauty dish for that, maybe just a big octabox. That would work really, really nice for this image. Due to that, I just wanted a very soft fill light here in the front. But obviously just had a beauty dish with me, so I just used a normal beauty dish without a grid, giving a really hard punchy light into here. I guess I used it also a little bit more on the side over here somewhere, and the fall off would have been a little bit more from the side, giving these guys also a little bit of shadow here, just having a little bit of a dynamic or a new dramatic image. So over here, let me just create a new layer. Over here, as you guys can see, a bit more shade. Also over here, you can definitely see it behind his legs, a lot of shade in there. Also here, and obviously no shade over here. That was killed by that other light. Okay, so that was basically all I used, and I know I shot this on a 24mm lens at f10, around f10, with very pumpy and highlighted light. The reason why I also shoot this with this highlighted light, so I can retouch a little bit better and get more details out of my image. Okay, so over here, let's quickly talk about the complete image here that I did in my retouching. So let's turn off the light setup, and we can maybe just quickly crop this image a little bit so we have more space on our work area here. Okay, zoom in a little bit again, and now let's quickly talk about our complete PSD retouching folder over here. So first of all, I took that into Camera Raw, did a few adjustments again, over sharpened my raw file a little bit with the detail sliders, then also did a little bit of just giving a new Kelvin color to this. I think I moved the temperature down to 4500 again, just to have this image a little bit on the cooler and more bluer side again. Then took it into Photoshop, as you guys can see here, as a smart object again. I'm not sure if I would retouch again on that or not, so I always take my images in as a smart object. Okay, have that as my first original layer. Then I went over to retouching, and in retouching I did quite a lot actually. Let's just open this layer quickly. I'm also going to make a bit more space in here, and we're going to go all the way down. First of all, I did want to take out the complete house here at the back, so I merged in a new background that I've also found from another shooting in my library. So imported this image over here with a little bit of sky, then added a little bit of black and white tint over here, which I basically mean is just darkening the top part a little bit. Okay, then also added again, made a complete mask with the original image again, trying to cut the fence here a little bit, and also a bit of the edges going all the way around and until up to the leaves here at the top. Then also did another mask adjustment layer here with just darkening again a little bit the bus over here and getting a little bit of that punchy light out again. Okay, so that was another step. Then I added a complete new color to this van with another new fill layer with a yellow and pink fill layer, just giving this bus a little bit of life again. It looked so old and so rusty and bad. The tint was almost white, or the complete color of the car was almost white. So in Photoshop again, pumping this up a little bit and giving another push into this whole image. Then also added another sign light here at the top, so changed the sign here to the band's name, so taking out Mr. Creamy to Ice Cream Sticks and just added that in there. Okay, so that was another step, just retouching my image, building my image that I want to get out of the camera but couldn't get. Also, as I didn't mention here, filled in a complete new grass area over here at the back, and also took out these bags here at the back, so just darken this area again. Over there you can still see it, but quite darken that, so on a print that should be actually fine. Also over here just filled that up with new grass that I also took from an extra shot, obviously on the shooting. Took a few more extra shots from the ground, so merging in that as well. Okay, then I went over and just added a bit more details again with a plugin here, again Nik Software or Topaz, as you can see on my last two tutorials, just giving a little bit more sharpness, breaking those pixels, edges a little bit more. Then also went in a little bit here with the lights, so made a little bit of a vignetting on here, and also in the center this time a little bit of a highlight spot just with another levels adjustment layer with a few feathered masks again. Okay, so that was the next step. Then I went into dodge and burn again on two different layers, hard and soft, and obviously just dodging and burning on the clothing here a little bit, and also then on the hard layer a little bit structuring the shadows, beard lines, eyebrows and eyes a little bit, and just giving this whole image a little bit of an edgy touch again with this dodge and burn feel. Then lastly went into tuning layer over here, so that was my last 20%, just cleaning up again a little bit, I guess. Over here I can see it on the shoulder and under his hair, clean that up a little bit, and also add a little bit of contrast again. And then that was basically it. Made a new master shortcut, Command Alt Shift E, final layer over here, and took that again into Nik Software, I guess. Or I also could have used the selective color adjustment layer for that, and just added a lot of blues and magentas again. As you guys can see now, it looks quite green. If we select that layer, it looks more magenta again. So that's our before and after, before and after. Okay, let's quickly have a look again from our complete image. So taking it from a very boring looking image to a more retouched, more contrastier, and a really cool edgy looking image. Okay, so that's basically my quick tutorial for you guys today, showing you just another small tip here how to retouch something like this. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to give me a like down below, leave me a comment, let me know what you think of this tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys, and see you in my next tutorial. Bye bye.